Hi, I'm really excited because I managed to solve one of the biggest issues I've had with the EPP Spirit, that is a lack of folding propeller. In this video, I will go over how I managed to get a working folding propeller, including programming the ESC so that it stops the propeller when you cut the throttle in mid-flight. But more about that later. When I bought the EPP Spirit, I had concerns about the propeller braking on landing, which proved to be true as I broke several props when I was learning to fly it. Also, when gliding, the freewheeling prop provides significant drag, which impacts its gliding ability. To overcome this, I've been looking for some time to find a folding propeller that will work with this motor. First, I bought a 4mm aluminium spinner with 8x6 blades. When I measured the shaft of the motor on my EPP Spirit, I didn't take into account the thread and I thought it was 4mm. Turned out it was 4.5 to 5mm. Also, the weight of the aluminium spinner and the 8x6 props came to about 51 grams, which upset the centre of gravity too much for the EPP Spirit, so I wasn't able to use that. That was a fail. Next, I bought a folding propeller clamp, 5mm diameter, which worked with the 8x6 prop blades that I'd bought before. The weight of this arrangement came to 21 grams, which was okay for the EPP Spirit. It makes it a little nose heavy, but that doesn't seem to be a problem. So at last I had a folding propeller. One unexpected benefit from the larger propellers was that I managed to get quite a lot more thrust out of the motors. I was a bit concerned about my ESC, which was only rated at 20 amps, being overloaded, but I generally only use a fraction of the throttle for this model, which only weighs 250 grams. The thrust from the standard APC 5.5 by 4.5 prop was about 271 grams, which exceeds the weight of the glider. However, using the new 8x6 blades, the folding prop, I got 380 grams thrust. So there's more than adequate power there for this little glider. Here is my initial flight test of the EPP Spirit using the new folding prop. I took it out to the field, and unfortunately when I cut the throttle, the propeller still freewheeled. However, when I landed I knew the prop wasn't going to break, so half the problem solved. I'm here out at the coalfield to test my folding prop before I take it slope soaring. Okay, I'm turning off the motor now, and the momentum of the prop
keeps it going.
Yeah.
Nice!
To overcome the problem of the freewheeling prop, one of the club members suggested I program the ESC so that it applies a brake when I cut the throttle. He had a program card for the Hobby Wing ESC, but not my Skywalker model. I connected this up, but it didn't work. He also reminded me that it is possible to program the ESC using the transmitter sticks. The process is a little bit fiddly, but Andrew Newton does a good job of explaining how to do this on his ESC Break setting YouTube. I ended up ordering the ESC Program Card for the Skywalker model. While I was waiting for it to arrive, I thought I'd try Andrew Newton's manual method of programming the ESC, and it worked. Here's a before and after ESC braking. It stopped straight away. The ESC Program Card did eventually arrive in the mail, and here's a picture of it in operation. You connect the ESC to the battery as normal and unplug the ESC from the receiver and plug it into the BEC. It certainly makes programming all the options on the ESC a piece of cake. And here's some footage of me taking the EPP Spirit to the slopes to test out the ESC stopping the propeller in full flight. Look at that, no propeller. She glided much better with the propeller feathered. Unfortunately, my head cam slipped back a bit, so I wasn't able to record my landing.
And here we are, waiting for the train back to the city.
Well, that's about all the mods I think I need to do for the EPP Spirit, because I think I've got it pretty well set up the way I like it. I look forward to flying it some more in the field and on the slopes. Bye for now.